The consultative forum of the TCI returned to its hard-hitting question and answer forum yesterday during their fifth sitting at the NJS Francis Building in Grand Turk. The soon-to-be-completed hospital came under scrutiny from Charlene Robinson, who asked Chief Executive Mark Capes what is the overall plan of the Turks and Caicos Islands government to carry on operations should either party fail to carry out its obligations under the agreement now in place.
Mr. Chairman, the government's exit strategy is to safeguard the level of patient care by taking over responsibility for the various treatment regimes in a seamless manner. All assets, land, buildings and equipment are Turks and Caicos Islands government property and will remain so throughout the life of the contract and on completion of the contract. The project agreement sets out in detail the processes to be followed if a termination event should occur. There are several scenarios that cover TCI government's obligations and that of the two contractors, Clinco and Infraco. Clinco will be providing the clinical services and Infraco the facilities and equipment maintenance.
Another hot-button issue currently among residents is when and how will the deportation of illegal Haitian nationals resume? That query was first asked by Karen DeLancey, which drew this response from Mr. Capes.
What I'm saying is that we're not going to repatriate them to Haiti until such time as we believe the reception there would be acceptable. And other agencies, international agencies, are applying that same benchmark.
Salt Key was not left out of the conversation as Patricia Simmons asked the question regarding the status of the Salt Key development and a progress report on Dean's Dock in Salt Key.
We've made clear to DevCo that pending the conclusion of investigations, any performance of project documents does not constitute affirmation of those documents. Tenders for works to be undertaken on Dean's Dock, Salt Key, were opened on Friday, February the 5th. All tenders received exceeded the funding allocated for the project from the recovery funds. The Department of Engineering and Maintenance will now be consulting with the tendering firms in an attempt to renegotiate the terms of the tenders, and hopefully work will be able to commence if those negotiations are successful.
Rounding out the day's proceedings was a question regarding TCI New Media asked by Karen DeLancey as she sought clarity on the status of the now defunct entity and the whereabouts of equipment paid for by the government.
The Turks and Caicos Islands government is still in possession of the equipment from TCI New Media. We do have a current list of the equipment owned by TCI government. The value of that equipment we have yet to establish to take account of depreciation or other market factors. And the equipment is currently stored in a secure location because it is quite valuable equipment.
For WIV4, I'm Jody Harvey.